everybody. Golly, this is your boy, MC. He is definitely back this time because, man, Happy New Year to everybody. This is just part of the first stream of the year, and I'm going to do a New Year's show, hopefully. Let me check this tab thing. Well, it's on. So let's go, man. The Medical Somali Daycare fraud, scam. It's like, man, a lot of us knew a lot about situations like this going on in our community, especially if you're in the blue state. All types of, we can call it favoritism, okay? But let me find my little thumbnail I put up there where I show the graphics of the news. So this is breaking news, right? Man, they gave me another overlay. So let's look into this. Let's go straight to where it first started from. And we're going to go over here to the person that first, Nick Shirley's page. And this is where it's at. So it's right here. Fair use. Nick Shirley page, because at least he was the first one that had the goal to do it. And, so mainstream media is going to frame it up, make it up to be like, hey, he was hired by the right to do things of this sort. But really, I don't think nobody had to get hired for any of this. Things like this been going on and coming out for like years. So. Yes, just like when I brought up the subject of, them flying airplanes over here, certain people from other countries will fly and Americanize their babies they would come over here in like the 8.5 month of pregnancy, and then bam, the baby come out there, American citizen, and go back to their country. So things like this always been breaking news. So fair use. And this is the Nick Shirley page, and it's right here. Check it out. So I don't know where to really start. They can start like right over here.
One block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center. All the windows are blacked out. Let's see if anybody is here. This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door. Hello? Can we speak? I would like to check a child in the daycare. Why? Can I speak to a manager?
Ain't that something? Look. Now, that's a funny question to ask. That's a funny question to ask. I like to check a child into the daycare, and they say, why? Why? I have a child to check in. But she had to say why, because I imagine that, apparently she see a Caucasian man there with no kids. But still, you would think with his image that's enough to get the door to open and to have trust in that this is what I'm here for.
Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Child Care.
We're in the middle of... No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They
Yeah.
got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When? No, when?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Did y'all see that? Wow. This is something else.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
up?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
no,
you-
no.
you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist.
Wow. Well, this is some deep shit. See, because it's a whole lot. Feel free to go over there and check out Nick Shirley's site. They going from daycare to daycare center. Let me pump it up to see if it's any more daycare centers. Now, after that, they go on to another location like this. And this is the one, this one right here is the one that's this one right here is the main one that they got the magnification on everything. And look how it's spelled, Leering Center.
And this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
So this is Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up!
said they spelt
Have
learning
ice
wrong.
here. Don't open up!
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up! We have ice!
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99 children
Don't open up!
and getting $4 million
Don't
over
open
the
up! It's ice!
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away!
Are you in favor of that?
Go away!
You know where
You're
the-
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you!
Are you in favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you.
going
It's ice.
illegally,
Don't open up!
fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up!
This lady is saying ice, and it's not even ice. It's just a YouTuber out there filming, and these are individuals that will protest on the underserved class. Let's put it that way. The underserved class. A lot of individuals that share my complexion. So this is supposed to be protecting daycare. And I know a lot of people that really need daycare in order to really move forward with other things that they need to do.
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are, you don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up! It's
I mean, she look like
You do
a
realize
straight-up
that
bad
there's supposed to
lady.
be 99 children in here at this building, but there's no one here.
I wonder what this lady used
This
to
is a
really
child
do.
daycare center.
There's 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in
She
CCAP
don't
funding.
even understand what's going on.
Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? They run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States.
This lady don't see no
Get rid of all the
gas or
fraud.
nothing.
Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're gonna educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelt learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
99 children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None. Not at all.
That's jacked up.
None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that here.
seen a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've
Many
never
years.
seen a
See, and now y'all feel free to go over there and check out Nick Smiley show, because man, This is going to get even crazier. Look at what I'm going to show y'all now. See? This is going to even get crazier because what I'm going to show y'all now, first I'm going to let y'all get a point of view of someone else. They'll be doing the same type of screams, fair use, and let's hear his take on some of this. Let me see. Amir's reaction, because I like the way he put his take down when it comes to certain screams, and his name is Amir Oram. Okay, so what do y'all think about these facilities open up, half daycare? I know a lot of women that will love and they get denied that they can't even do a nonprofit for daycare. And I can imagine how the paperwork look in some of these states. In some states you have to have 3 to have a board. The other states like California, you got to have 6 to be on your board member. So let's check this out, y'all. All right, fair use.
Some mistakes I made when I
Hundreds of millions of dollars from taxpayer money. The taxpayer money is supposed to be going to kids and people who actually need it, but instead it's being abused, it's being stolen, and it's going straight to people who actively admit to hating America. And it's gotten to the point where now there are millions of people being outraged about this and speaking out about it. And unfortunately for the Somali immigrants, they have been catching a lot of attention and strays, especially in the year 2025, because this is the same community that's been doing the 5 a.m. calls to prayer. You got public elementary schools being filled with little girls in hijabs, trying to bring down Christianity, talking about how much they hate America, hell, even going to the extent of supporting other countries over America. It's just a lot. And like, you've already got a strike from the right for being so anti-America, but now you're being fraudulent. All eyes are on you at this point. And it's unfortunate too, and I know I'm aiding to it, but generalizing an entire group of people and just saying the Somalians this, Somalians that, but they do it too. They ride for the Somalians, they're always waving the flag. They are very like tight-knit community. And if you want to act like that, and you want to separate yourself from the Americans and American culture, American identity, and you don't want to assimilate, and you are locking yourself up in this box and going about moving around as a group, then when someone or something in your group does something bad, you all are going to catch the blame for it, because that's what you open up yourself to when you do. It's kind of like groupthink mentality, groupthink politics, and reside in this group. It's much like BLM. While a lot of black people in totality, you know, people generalize them, but even black people generalize themselves. And it's going to go towards the gay community too, because the LGBTQ community is this, like, they view themselves as this LGBTQ community. Anything that group does, everybody's catching a flag for it. And the same is being said for the Somalians. So it's not so much of being racist and just saying, oh, Somalian this, Somalian that. It's how they self-identify themselves, and they're separating themselves from American identity and American culture. It goes back to the idea that I bring up, that instead of America being a melting pot where people are assimilating into American ideas and values and cultures and, you know, bringing a little bit to the table, bring different foods and music, sure, it's now turned from like America being a melting pot to a mosaic. And we're just a bunch of little different communities just living next to each other, just putting up with each other rather than blending together. And that is a huge problem that's bubbling up in another video that I am really focusing on. But regardless, in this video, we're going to be breaking down this whole Somali daycare fraud situation that's going on, why it matters, what the government is doing in response, how the community feels about it, and how my friend Nick Shirley's video has brought a lot of attention to this, and why it really matters for everyone out there, especially the taxpayers. So regardless, if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, and let's dive right into this video.
There is a growing investigation into what's being described as rampant fraud involving taxpayer money in Minnesota. The funding was supposed to be spent on social services in the state. Some claim the fraud could total more than $1 billion. ABC's Sophie Flay has the latest.
Federal agents say they're now going door to door in Minnesota, investigating what officials describe as rampant fraud that could total more than $1 billion in taxpayer money. The sweeping investigation is targeting dozens of suspected fraudulent businesses.
Wow.
Accused of misusing public money that was meant to support social services, including everything from school lunches to childcare to housing assistance.
And what's interesting about this is I don't understand how this can even the people in Minnesota, the Somalians, whoever it is, I don't understand how this can make someone upset, because if you aren't committing fraud, then it's fine. You should be open to being investigated. You should be open to being challenged. If you're not doing anything wrong, then let the feds come in and do their business and then leave. But if you are doing something wrong, what are you hiding? Why are you getting upset?
Fraud is fraud. It's not left versus right. It's not race-based. It's just if you are committing fraud, and y'all, it can be race-based actually. If this community, if Somalians are just like, we are all together, we are all one, and it's a big chunk of Somalians committing fraud, y'all gonna be looked at because y'all are the tight-knit community. Y'all do keep secrets, y'all do talk in your own language. So of course you're going to be looked at.
I would like to check a child in a daycare.
This video shows a self-proclaimed independent journalist visiting multiple daycare centers, which he claims got public funds, despite appearing to not have any children present when he visited. One state official is raising concerns about the video, but says the matter is being taken seriously.
I think we have questions around when were these visits. For instance, were they during times that the center was scheduled to be open? Was it during the weekend?
The video highlights concern about the Child Care Assistance Program, a taxpayer-funded daycare initiative which our Minneapolis station, KSTP, has reported on for months.
KSTP reported on license violations at some of these sites all the way back in January and noted that, quote, no children or staff were found at either location.
These latest developments are drawing.
So y'all know, right? Y'all know, like, just go over there and check out Amir Odom. He have a lot of stuff. He even have stuff about the daycare and the camps of the LBGT community that I put on previous videos where, you know, these kids are being matched with the community of older and young adults. And it's supposed to be blended in as camp. They're just straight up camping. But now the Somalian and this issue didn't hit nationwide because look. He's in Minnesota, part of Tim Walsh's neighborhood. So, and he was running mate with quote unquote, AKA Kamala Harris. So if they would have made it into office, hey, I'm just saying. Do we really think we would have been getting some of the news we've been hearing lately? Think about it. A whole lot. We would have been getting news of, well, we didn't started the funding for these sex change operations to happen in the jails, and it's not really set up for that, because if you dig deep into Rumble or YouTube, you'll see the regrets of the T community, the tan community have with, at the last minute not changing their mind about this these operations. So let's go over there and check out this more Odom. Let's listen to it a little bit
New
more.
attention to ongoing federal investigations into wide-ranging fraud in the state. So far, dozens of people have been convicted in what prosecutors have called the largest COVID-19 fraud scheme in the United States.
The fraud is rampant across a variety of different things, from the COVID loans to, like I said, the food stamps, to the daycare, autism, feeding the hungry. There's so much corruption.
Wow. So can you imagine being an immigrant and where you're being funded to go to college to learn the operations of capitalism type of business structures and all these social structures, and you bringing it in, and then you doing the nonprofit thing, and then you're a big community with many last names. Or could we say alleged last names? You could be the same family, but still different last names. Wow. And that, hey, I never thought about the COVID and PPP too long. Woo! And then got it approved.
It is insane, and it sucks that it's taking Nick Shirley to do a video to push forward more investigation, I guess, because people have already gone to jail. There's some.
Wow, let's go. So, see,
I feel like we've all been there. You go to the doctor, you get your blood drawn, and then a week
hold
later
up,
you hear,
there it is. It's a commercial.
Yep,
See, I knew it.
drink a little more water. And
This card actually.
You talk to your manager.
Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Yes.
Why are there no children?
Two of Mexico.
And you're getting all abrasive and on guard. Just answer the
investigations they had since 2022. Their last investigation.
that sign. printed out above this business. It was that blatant. Y'all know what y'all talking about, what y'all were doing, but it was actually a running business, and it still is.
This daycare alone in 2025 has received $1.9 million from the government. The strange things about these childcare centers is there's no one here right now. It's midday on a weekday. If you were to try to go inside, it's completely closed and the windows are all blacked out. No one's working. Midday. Children should be in here, and this place is licensed for 99 children.
We about to fact check this first. If you mess with me, make sure you hit that follow button. Let's get it. What the hell is he talking about? First, the reason why you don't see any kids there on a midday is because they're permanently closed. Which makes me wonder, why didn't you show nobody what it said on that door? And I try to read it.
This video went viral, and there's a reason why I wait a few little days to trickle out, to let things simmer down, to let more things roll in. That business is not closed. They keep talking about how it's closed, but I have a video I'm about to show y'all in a second. It's open. Kids are going in. Like, the owner's son was talking about it. And they even fixed the sign from Quality Learning Center to Learning Center. If anything, knowing this place is like from 2 to 10 in the afternoon, maybe make it go when this place is actually closed. But it's not permanently closed. Like, it's a functioning business.
But you literally blurred it out. Now, the reason why they're closed isn't because of fraud. It's because they're a bad daycare center. I mean, if you was an actual journalist, you would have been able to find all the investigations they had since 2022. Their last investigation was in July. See that all the violations are related to child safety.
And they're still open. Look at this.
The YouTuber that was making the claims, you were here earlier today. I came here at 1 o'clock. You were here. Where are you now? You claim we're closed. You claim we're front. Where are you? Why are you not here right now? It's like you're trying to put out a certain message about a certain group. I'm not gonna make that claim. I don't want to make that claim without me knowing him personally, but that's what it seems like he's doing from his front. Where are you right now? He was here earlier. He was recording us. We had no issue with it. We told him, hey, just get off our property.
It's literally open. There are kids being funneled in.
So, you know. All right. So, y'all, apparently we see it open. Now let's get to the next video. I mean, dang. They didn't change. The spelling was right. No one didn't recognize that spelling. That's a clear indication that you're not even meshing in with the proper spelling of the English language. And it's supposed to be a straight up business. I can understand making some flyers at the last minute and having a misprint, but that's a big right in your face. Everyone can see it. Misprint, and how many days or months that sign been up there. And like homeboy said, you can see they clearly had many of violations. So, you know, now we're gonna just keep it moving, keep it cracking, get to the next one, go over there and check out Admir Odom. He did this video yesterday, 9 billion, and now we got this one. Let's see what the Red Table Talk is talking about, because she even had something to speak on, because I seen a glance, and then so last night, this is how their news was sounding. All right, let's check it out. See, y'all think it's a trip.
Tonight, the FBI says investigators are now exploring nationwide fraud schemes involving taxpayer money. Good evening, I'm Mary Nom.
And I'm Preston Phillips. Tonight, we're following the claims of widespread fraud in the state of Minnesota, from daycare centers to healthcare facilities. One social media influencer's video is raising questions about Somali-run businesses and taxpayer dollars. Just this afternoon, the Department of Health and Human Services posted this video to X and announced it's freezing all child care payments to the state of Minnesota.
I've activated our Defend the Spend system for all ACF child care payments across America. Starting today, we require a justification, receipt, or photo evidence before we make a payment.
And tonight we have team coverage. KOMO's Michelle Esteban is standing by with Governor Bob Ferguson's reaction to the fallout in our state and questions about daycare funding here.
But we begin with national correspondent Christine Frizzell with the escalating situation in Minnesota.
A viral video bringing a national spotlight to taxpayer-funded daycare centers in Minnesota.
Leering Center, I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Allegations they were collecting tax dollars but not actually operating, being met with pushback. One daycare center manager calling the video dishonest.
We're open Mondays through Thursdays, 2 to 10 p.m. He was here earlier. I don't see him right now. We're open.
We've been open. We haven't closed. We've been open for eight and a half years now. We haven't closed once during that period.
Now, you've been open for 8.5 years, and no one haven't changed that front sign. That is some crazy stuff. Go over there and check out Como for News. This is just so much. 8.5 years. Oh my, Leering Center. Now you went. Oh my God. And then he's one. Oh my God. And this guy's kind of on the cockeyed side too. You know what I mean?
State officials acknowledging some daycare centers had been shut down, but most named in the video had been recently visited and found to be in compliance. Still, the Department of Homeland Security this week sent agents to investigate alleged fraudulent businesses following an announcement from the Justice.
So it's an investigation, definitely jumping off. So you know what I mean?
Department about multiple charges in a Minnesota fraud scheme linked to a publicly funded program designed to help those with autism. One woman charged had also been charged in an earlier fraud scheme with Feeding Our Future, described by the Biden Justice Department as the largest pandemic fraud scheme in the United States. Attorney General Pam Bondi also weighing in, posting that of the 98 individuals charged in recent months, 85 are of Somali descent. Minnesota Congressman Tom Emmer posting, Somali Americans who committed fraud should have their citizenship revoked and be deported. Also calling on Governor Tim Walz to resign.
Tim Walz and our former colleague, who's now our Attorney General, Keith Ellison, have looked the other way for 7 years and allowed billions of dollars of Minnesota taxpayer money to be bilked out of Minnesota.
Governor Walz for months has insisted he's been cracking down on the fraud. A spokesperson telling Fox News this week he has strengthened oversight, including launching investigations into these specific facilities, one of which was already closed. The Small Business Administration has just announced a pause in money to the state of Minnesota while claims of fraud are investigated. And multiple Republican lawmakers have already started new or expanded investigations into fraud in Minnesota from Capitol Hill. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.
Wow. The thing of it is that, hit that like button. It's a lot of fraud. That's straight up jumping off. But then on the same token, wait until you get a look at this one. This is the one that's really coming up that's starting to worry me. And a homegirl put this one out. Red Cup Talk with Mika, fair use. And this is how it's looking. And I'm going to show y'all. So let's pray. Let's pray that we don't see something that happened a few months ago. And this is Red Table Talk with Mika, a bounty on net. And this even got worse right over here. Somebody fraud allegation 2 days ago. This is 1 day ago. So you see, so they got that. Let's check out this one first.
How about free health insurance? Visit healthforcalifornia.com to get free or discounted medical coverage.
Now we're going to check out this one
Get
first.
a free quote in 30 seconds. Apply in 5
Need to pay you. It could be for 10 hours, 12 hours, up to 24 when it's critical care. So we really need to investigate the Medicaid system and how much it's increased since the Somalian population came and who really needs critical care, because that's meant for our disabled, our elderly, and people who really need it.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mika. A scheming was a person, it would be the Somalis. Watch.
Right now, we are in front of the Great Minds Learning Academy. This is one of the many daycare centers, learning centers here in Columbus, Ohio, that are associated with the Somali community. As you know, Nick Shirley put out a bombshell report about all these fraudulent daycare facilities in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So we want to come out to Columbus, Ohio, and investigate what might be going on in the second largest Somali community in the United States of America. So this place here is the first place we're going to knock, and we're going to see if anybody picks up or answers the door. Let's see. So it's locked. We're ringing the doorbell here.
Hey,
On the
hey,
door.
I have a microphone like
Nobody's
like
picking up.
that
So
I
we're not
use
sure what the
once in a
hell's going
while.
on here, but we're gonna get out of here. Now there's somebody over there. How you doing, sir? I'm sure you see the reports over the weekend about all the daycare centers in Minnesota. We just wanted to see what was going on. Did you know anything about this place here?
It's a daycare center.
This is in Ohio,
Somalians
folks.
and stuff like that.
Do you ever see any kids there?
No, because they use the back door, so I won't know if they is.
They use the back door.
Yeah, I've never seen nobody come in it, but they use the back door.
But have you ever seen any kid? You live around here?
Yeah, on this building right here.
Oh, you're in this building.
Yeah.
You're in this building too. Let me ask you: Have you ever seen any kids in this place here?
No, not that I know of. They use the back, so I've never seen nobody come out the front.
So we came to the back, just like those guys suggested, and there's nothing here. Yeah, we can keep poking around, but there's so many of these centers to go to. We're just getting started. So we're gonna go around the city. We're gonna go to a few more of these places. We're gonna see if we can get anybody to talk to us. Stay tuned.
Now, everybody in America, even if you don't have kids, have been around, outside, somewhere near a learning center, daycare center, or a school, right? And you've actually heard kids. Every time we go to one of these Somalis, okay, every time we go to one of these facilities, we don't hear anything. And their facilities are always locked. Nobody ever comes to the door. How is this possible? How do you actually get any child care? All right. And then nobody ever sees anybody coming back and forth. You can't make this stuff up. All right. So those were the daycares, but it goes farther than that. Let's get into Ohio's fraud with the Somalis on healthcare. Watch.
So these individuals tried to report the fraud that was happening in Ohio and then eventually came to me to say that we're watching providers rubber stamp paperwork for home health. So in Ohio, and there's many states like this, Pennsylvania and other states too, where you can go in and you can say my aging parent needs a home health care and I want to provide it. So the state will, as long as the doctor has approved it, continue to pay you. It could be for 10 hours, 12 hours, up to 24 when it's critical care. So you could sit at home without caring for an elderly parent who really doesn't need it, make about $75,000 to $90,000 a year. Now you add two parents, that's $180,000. Now you add your in-laws, $250,000. You continue to add this and you wonder, what are the services being provided? So a lot of providers came and said, fraud is occurring because we said we weren't going to rubber stamp this paperwork. So they went to other providers.
Wow. And this is in Ohio, so I may have to put Ohio in the subject bar also. Wow. So I'm gonna go up a little bit more. Y'all might see it move. She's still talking. Dang. Let's see what this one is.
That because I thought these were quite interesting. Watch.
The Somalians have it figured out in Columbus. I went to the Walmart on Georgesville to see if I could see people filling their carts or just kind of see what I could see. It's not the way they do it. They've got it figured out way better than that. Every single Somali restaurant has a grocery store right next door or within eye shot of the restaurant. The specific one I went into today had it attached to the restaurant. And wow, what an adventure that was. Stay tuned for more on that. Anyways, the grocery store and the restaurant were the same building. So they don't have to go to a Walmart or a Sam's Club or a Costco necessarily. They can just order everything they need to their grocery store that's right next to or attached to the restaurant that they also own and never have to fill a single cart. And I guarantee you, if you looked at the records of those grocery stores, they lose tons of money every year, and it's probably used as a tax write-off because those groceries are being funneled into those restaurants with a daycare center on the opposite side. And that's the common trend you'll see. There's restaurants, grocery stores, and daycare centers, and also home health care businesses. I can't forget the home health care businesses. Nakia was absolutely right. And the reason for the daycare centers, I found out while I was at Walmart. 3/4 of the workers I saw working in Walmart, especially the cashiers, were Somali women. You got to figure if you have 2 or 3 wives that you don't have to claim, these women can go work at Walmart full time for $15 an hour and still qualify for food stamps as long as they have a couple kids, which you can guarantee you they at least have 2 kids. Hell, they average 7. Or same story as working as a home health care aide. They have most definitely figured out the system and how to take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
And Columbus doesn't break down its numbers like Minnesota, but if anything like...
Wow. See? And a lot of us been saying this. I've been saying it since what? When I used to work for my dad. Wait, when I was young. I noticed it right off the rip. Once I saw some of the Koreans and right at the meat market across the street from my shop. Down there at the GR building. Man. I said, wait a minute, he don't even speak English when I come over there. They say, but I guarantee you something. I bet you he got something. He got something. And all he did was he was just stand and be the security, make sure no one wasn't stealing. He just an extra eye that was working over there. He looked like one of their uncles and stuff. Wow. Man, did you see that? Man. We gotta hear that one more time, faster. Oh, sure. Okay, what?
Were Somali women. You got to figure if you have 2 or 3 wives that you don't have to claim, these women can go work at Walmart full time for $15 an hour and still qualify for food stamps as long as they have a couple kids, which you can guarantee you they at least have 2 kids. Hell, they average 7. Or same story as working as a home health care aide. They have most definitely figured out the system and how to take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
In Columbus,
and then trip off the love.
To the restaurant. And wow, what an adventure.
It's sounding the alarm for a long time, but now everything is coming to light. I want to get into that because I thought these were quite interesting. Watch.
The Somalians have it figured out in Columbus. I went to the Walmart on Georgesville to see if I could see people filling their carts or just kind of see what I could see. It's not the way they do it. They've got it figured out way better than that. Every single Somali restaurant has a grocery store right next door or within eye shot of the restaurant.
Do y'all comprehend that? Within eye shot of the restaurant. Let's see what's next.
Specific one I went into today and had it attached to the restaurant. And why?
Wow, had it attached to the restaurant.
Oh, what an adventure that was. Stay tuned for more on that. Anyways, the grocery store and the restaurant were the same building. So they don't have to go to a Walmart or a Sam's Club or a Costco necessarily. They can just order everything they need to their grocery store that's right next to or attached to the restaurant that they also own and never have to fill a single cart. And I guarantee you, if you looked at the records of those grocery stores, they lose tons of money every year, and it's probably used as a tax write-off because those groceries are being funneled into those restaurants with a daycare center on the opposite side. And that's the common trend you'll see. There's restaurants, grocery stores, and daycare centers, and also home health care businesses. I can't forget the home health care businesses. Nakia was absolutely right. And the reason for the daycare centers, I found out while I was at Walmart. 3/4 of the workers I saw working in Walmart, especially the cashiers, were Somali women. You got to figure if you have 2 or 3 wives that you don't have to claim, these women can go work at Walmart full time for $15 an hour and still qualify for food stamps as long as they have a couple kids, which you can guarantee you they at least have 2 kids. Hell, they have.
Wow. So feel free to go and check out the rest of Red Table Cup Talk with Mika. Man. But now we're going to look at this next one. Now, this is where, some prayers are going to have to come in, because on this one right here, I don't know how much this is true, but let's get to it. They talking about, man, because it seems like every time some news come out, boom, hey, Bonnie on Nick. Let's check this out.
I want to invite you to a free trading and investing workshop right here in the South Bay that will forever change how
head because these people are following him.
Now I moved it up. If you look down there, hit that like button. If you're still inside this video, look over there and you'll see that I moved real close, like towards the middle, because she got a thumb. I forgot what to call it, but it got the sentence. So look, it's right here. Nick and Shirley. Let's check it out.
So I want to go ahead and get into that because I just thought that was absolutely wild. Oh.
So,
can you tell me, have you gotten any threats, like actual death threats?
Yeah, well, in person and also.
Can you tell me about that? Like, are they
Well,
messaging you saying we're gonna get you? What are they saying to you?
Yeah, like they're saying, oh, like kirked. You're gonna be kirked.
You're gonna be kirked. That's what they're saying to you.
Yeah, like you're the next. You'll be the next Kirk. And it's just like, are you kidding me? It's not even like I hate what's happening right now. Like, I feel bad for my family, honestly, because it's like, yeah, like we didn't do anything wrong, and yet you guys are coming after me like I'm some sort of villain, right? So I'm like, my little sister's getting phone calls. I'm like, why are you guys doing this?
Your little sister's getting phone calls.
Yeah, from like the news. I'm like, geez, don't talk to my family. I mean, some news in India, they doxed my home. They doxed my dad. It was really weird.
So y'all see what they're talking about when they're talking about their doxing. But yeah, we want ICE to unreveal themselves. Because if they're doing this, that's a whole lot of things, man. There's a lot of things going on. We don't even want to talk about that digital ID stuff. They're already planning that. But man, that's quick. So
I haven't even told my dad about that because I just don't want to even bother him about it.
Well, Dad, you know now.
But like they put it, like it's just like, are you guys kidding me? Like, why are you guys coming after somebody for going against fraud? Like, I didn't make this a right or left issue. I just showed you guys that fraud was happening, and now you guys are coming after me. You're saying, I'll be the next Kirk. You're literally stopping at intersections and coming after me and trying to attack me. Like, what? Why are you so evil? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what? Why are you defending fraud? Do you like money being stolen? No. Then what are you doing? You're a racist. No, I'm not a racist. I'm just telling you what the facts are. You guys are stealing money from the people that are working hard here inside the United States. I was literally talking to a black man, and then the Somali man comes out, and he's also black. So I can't understand what they're thinking, calling me a racist. I'm having a great conversation with a black man, and then another black man comes up, and he's Somali descent, and he comes and attacks me for being a racist.
But yet he was talking to an American. So you see, it's a real big difference when it comes to like blacks. You see, because the regular, look, yeah, black, and then if an issue was going down with our community, and we really seen it, they know that a lot of people will step up and start doing some marching. Man, my especially if it do guilty and not guilty type of stuff, and it happened in our community, and we know that this is an individual. Will what goes on? Is that when all of the blacks of all of this area community show up? So a few, maybe, few. But I guarantee you, if it's some money jumping off, that people will show up. Now it's time to reap some benefits. Everybody show up. And then, as I seen in my 19 years, in a couple of more days, hey, they show up when it's some money, and then the black community get the short end of the stick, and none of that get generated. And to Watts, Compton, Inglewood, proportionally correct. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I've been saying. So let's check out the rest.
Like, no, I'm not a racist. It's so stupid. And that's why the fraud has been able to happen for so long, because people like Tim Walz are afraid to be called racist.
Got in a car accident in California before you sign anything from the insurance company. Why?
That makes sense.
This, then hit the link to get your accident.
That makes sense. So go over there and check out that video. So he said, like, people like Tim Walz and them is like afraid of being called racist. So that's about it, what I have for this video right here. And I'll check y'all out later. I cannot believe this. Woo, and it's some more. It really don't stop, y'all. It really don't stop. I mean, it's some more. I mean, it is some more out here. So until then, man, there's some more. Remember that recovery is, and that's all y'all. Let me see if Queen City News. Hey, let's see what Queen City News is finna say. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more.
Scandal. A new video appears to show issues at state-run
Analyst Khalif Rhodes, and Khalif, when you
visiting federally funded childcare centers in the Twin Cities went viral.
and joining us now, our chief legal analyst Khalif Rhodes, and Khalif, when you see this at first, I guess, what is your first initial reaction because of this viral video that they're taking place?
I have a lot of reactions. Let me start there. Yeah, this video went viral, and we are in the era of a number of things. We're in the cancel culture, but we're also in the viral culture where folks are attempting to go viral in a number of ways. This video is no different. If you create content and you can get people to like, click, and subscribe, as they say in the videos, then next thing you know, your video goes viral. But if you roll back and think about what's actually happening here, this individual is attempting to get into facilities that are child care facilities where kids are. Most of the time, you wouldn't want people that have no connection to children there doing some investigative reporting, non-journalistic type of activity in that location without authority. And so I looked at most of the videos, and most of them, people are closing the door, attempting to kick him out, attempting to stop him from coming there. Because if that was my child there, I'd say, wait, why is this random adult there
Ain't
that
that
has
something?
nothing
See?
to do with the institution?
news.
But what I can tell you is, now that it's sparked outrage, it sparked a lot of debate, and it sparked some of the things that's confusing to me. When you're allowing social media to dictate policy, to me, that's the concern that I have. When you have the Vice President of the United States retweeting and
Sound
now
like
quoting things that
the
happened in
plantation
this video
part. This is
as
what
a
we talking
reason,
about.
and individuals now saying that,
Plantation
yes,
talk.
the increased push in this area is because of this video. That's not what you want to have. What you typically want to have is research. You want to have, someone in that area saying, you know what, we've recognized this is occurring. We found that this fraud is, and now we're going to do an investigation. This right here seems to me like a witch hunt. And now if you're looking for something to try to smoke folks out,
all
you
those
find whatever you
complaints.
want.
What was
But
that
to me,
about?
it's problematic and concerning at its best.
Well, so this is just the latest in a lot of accusations going on in Minneapolis. The first real headline back in 2022 with COVID relief programs. So
The
talk about the
Matrix
process,
will
though,
make
for
sure
agents, federal
they can
agents,
spin
right?
the
They see this
web
video, and this all
and
happened
rewind
very
stuff.
quickly. What is the process to just kind of go to these businesses pointed out in videos? Do they need warrants? Can they just show up because they are a part of the FBI?
Yeah, I mean, you can in the course of an investigation, it's just like anything else. They'll have to do their investigation, and if their investigation unpacks and leads to something else, then at that point, yes, they will go and get a warrant to go and enter the premises of a number of these locations.
So feel free to go over there and check out. Feel free to go over here and check out the rest of that news. But warn you, be light-minded when you're hearing certain stuff, because hey, even if you hear it on a regular news station, hey, check it out, research it, look it up, see if you get other ideas and point of views. And this is your boy, MC Recovery. Yeah, I'm 9 months from being 28 years sober. Until then, recovery is an inside job. Okay? And hit that like button. And I'm out. Peace.